So in Slovakia there's this awful saying, it goes like, who doesn't know to do something, he teaches it. And who doesn't know to teach it, he manages it. Hello guys and welcome to yet another episode of Random Thoughts. Now in this episode of Random Thoughts I will be talking about something that probably 99% of my viewers have in common. School! And education in general. Now, internet's most favorite stance on these two subjects is following. Education is good, school is bad. Now, I have a slightly different opinion on this. I don't think the school as schooling system is necessarily bad. It's more about who teaches those kids in schools. Yeah, it's about hiring the right people for teachers. Now, I will now give you two examples from my life, from school, that I experienced, and I'll just leave that there. You just think about it, write something down in the comments if you agree, don't agree, I don't care. So yeah, here they are. First example. I've graduated Isidore Secondary High School of Music last year. I graduated piano, and I've been at that school since I was 5. Yeah, because I went to primary music school there also, so I know that school pretty well. And in those 13 years, for the period while I was there, very rarely did an outstanding performer student come out of a mediocre professor. And actually it's quite self-explainable, it doesn't even need asking why, because it's an unmotivated, mediocre teacher who doesn't simply push their students, who doesn't motivate them to work harder, to be more inspired, to practice more. It's just simply there to collect their wages. And there are tons of these teachers everywhere. Not just, it's just the most visible example for me because I experienced, and because these instrument classes are not group, it's one-on-one. So back on topic. These students who were taught by these mediocre teachers, maybe they will proceed to secondary school of music, maybe even university. I mean, that happens all the time. But there's the thing, because they probably won't be outstanding performers, their performing career will probably fail. They were hoping for a performing career, but in 99% of the cases it will inevitably fail. So they will turn to the teaching job. They will get a job somewhere. They're just because it's a steady income. It's not a luxury living, but it's solid living. You can live with those money, and it's steady income. You don't you don't depend on some if you have a concert or not. It's that income, so they do it till they're 60. There's no passion there. There's nothing to motivate their students, and that's just an endless repeating cycle. They will become their professors. That's an endless cycle that just cannot be broken. Very hard. Those are really exceptions when it's broken. So it's really important to hire right people so stuff like this doesn't happen. So that's the first example. The second example, when I was in primary school, I think it was 3rd or 4th grade, I don't remember, and we were having maths, and I as a little nerdy kid as I was, asked something about 2 divided by 4. Although we didn't learn decimal numbers, we just learned whole numbers. I was curious about it. I knew the answer was 0.5, but I was kind of curious about that whole stuff. And I asked, and the teacher said, it's not possible to do that. And I was pretty sure I knew that it was possible. I had a calculator at home. I could do it right in front of her. It's possible. There it is. The answer is 0.5. But she said, no, that's not possible, and we will learn that in 5th grade. And until then, that's not possible. Then I thought that I really didn't like that teacher. But I didn't pay much attention to it until recently, and because now my sister is in 3rd grade, and it's mental. She's already in 3rd grade. It's time flies so fast. And she on Facebook, she sent me like like some homework from math. It was like x minus 5 is bigger than 87. And then I thought she was like asking me what the answer is, so I like wrote x is bigger than 92. And then like I remembered that video from by I don't remember what's the channel called. It's that awesome channel who do like they do these math videos. They're very simple. I put the name here somewhere. They're awesome. You have to check their channel out. So there was like this video that explained that actually there are bigger infinities and smaller. Actually like the infinity with whole numbers is smaller because you can count them all. If you start like 1, 2, 3, you could count them. But like between 1 and 2, that's a bigger infinity because you cannot count like what goes next, because you can go 1, 1.1, 1.01 and so on. You cannot count like what goes next. So that reminded me, and I for fun like wrote in response, did you know that there are more numbers between 92 and 93 than whole numbers from 93? And to what she responded that she knew that. Even though I'm pretty sure, I am 100% sure that they didn't learn that at school. So she did know that, and I'm not a math person. I haven't had math since I was 15, not 5, no, 14. I'm 19 now, and I haven't had math since I was 14. I'm not really a maths person. I don't know much about math, but this is something kind of obvious. They're teaching some like specific rules for maths. Like they give them homeworks, like tasks to do equations. Just fill their heads with that, and they don't focus something that's much more basic and something that actually children understand already. It's probably something like instinctive that there are like more numbers between 92 and 93 than are whole numbers, like every whole number. They just need to like to lighten up that information in that brain, because like that really is, you're not imagining anything, you're not a crazy kid, you're right, you're actually right. They need to tell that to kids. I mean, and this is the point, is what I'm trying actually to say with everything. They're not it's not so much about how much one teacher knows about the subject. It's more about how well he or she knows to teach it, because this is for math. And for me it's much more logical for math to be taught like from something basic to more specific. I view it like that, because if kids know these basics, which are actually pretty simple to explain, they know that, then they will like understand these specific rules much better. And again, that's just one subject. There are tons of other different subjects that could be taught in other ways. And I don't know, I'm not a world-class teacher. I've been teaching piano for 1 year now. I know something about that, but I don't know everything about every subject. So, yeah. So I just... this idea for math just came up, so I was right. It's the teacher's fault. Just kidding, it's not their fault. It's much bigger fault than that. It's just about hiring the right people to do it. And like, if you get a job as a teacher, please, like, it's not like a minor job. It's something very important in every society, like to spread the knowledge to future generations. It's what future generations depend on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually didn't expect this to last as long as it did last, but hey, long Random Thoughts episodes are always good, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching this episode. See you in the next video. Bye!